Yo, what's good? I'm out here sun gazing, chilling with the nature. In this video, I want to talk about female validation, flipping the switch, the validational switch in her mind. And I want to talk about a lot of things because things have changed a lot for me now that I practice semen retention. I don't want sex as much anymore because there's no real point to yeah, there's no real point to the shit, you know, because I don't really come or whatever. So, you know, now I kind of look at it from the perspective of a hot girl. I mean, I don't really need it, but I'll be down if it's, you know, a cool situation or it's with somebody I feel like I'm winning with or whatever. But let's jump into like the validational aspect of this video. Basically, what it comes down to is every girl that you're attracted to, you need to risk losing at least once in the interaction. You know, doing some sort of takeaway, doing some sort of disqualifier. You know, really just push that away. You know, or just doing in general indifference to women. So that would be like an in general disqualifier. So you could say stuff like, you know, lately, it takes me a lot to get going, if you know what I mean. Like, it takes me a lot to get turned on, and it's not like any one person's fault or anything like that. It's just kind of like, you know, I'm just so like on my purpose and on my mission in my life right now that I'm just really picky with who I get attracted to, and I get it. Like, attraction's like a thing that just happens. It's hard to control, but I do, you know, limit the situations that I can be in where I'm just wasting time. So yeah, and like I said, it's like nobody's fault, you know. It's just kind of like who I am lately. I don't really get turned on that easy, and it's, you know, it takes me a lot to get going. I have to be like really attracted to somebody. So and I don't really like wasting time. So I just want to know if like we're really into each other, if we're really like, you know, a good fit, so to speak, before this like really goes any further. Now, that's a lot of words because I just wanted to get the concept in your head. Now, less words the better. Implying things is always the better. So what I do lately a lot is I just talk about semen retention, and I'll probably say something like, yeah, you know, lately I've been practicing like this thing called semen retention, which basically I don't come during sex, and I can last forever, and I basically, you know, can make like the only person that's getting pleasure out of it is really the girl in that situation. So I'm really picky lately with like who I kind of, you know, allow myself to get turned on for, if that makes sense. The attraction switch is less lenient in my head lately these days, if you can understand. But yeah, like, it's probably nothing's gonna happen tonight, and it's getting kind of late, just to let you know. But no, it's good meeting you. But what? Tell me a little bit more about yourself before I go. I do shit like that a lot. Look at the sun right now. It's beautiful right now. Gotta catch that. Gotta catch those rays right before it goes down. But yeah, no, I'll say like a lot of stuff like that, or just I'll be like, yeah, I don't like really know how I'm feeling. You know, at the moment in my life, I got a lot going on, so I'm just like really picky with my energy and my time. But yeah, just tell me a little bit more about you real quick. You da 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 da. Tell me a little bit more about you real quick. Tell me a little bit more about you real quick. Flip that validational switch. Even acting uninterested is pretty powerful. Now, obviously, a girl needs to know that you're actually attracted to her, so you got to walk the fine line of neediness and desire. So basically, I do give a look while I'm saying this. Does that make sense? So, whenever I'm like disqualifying and shit, I might be giving a look like I'm like kind of into you. You know, I might be into you. It's like a might be, maybe, like thing. Like it's like up in the air type of thing. And I give that vibe where it's like, no, I do find you attractive physically. Now, qualify yourself who you are to me, and then that basically shows that I don't need them because I'm picky with who I get attracted to, regardless of how they look. But I look at them like I'm very attracted to them. Um, but yeah, no, I love using that. It just doesn't even matter. Like you open a conversation, right? I usually say, yeah, I gotta fuck off in a second, most likely. But I couldn't really tell like what you looked like from over there, so I just kind of wanted to see, and then I wanted to see if you were like, a cool, feminine girl that I usually am attracted to. If you're just the type of girl that's like I want in my life, the type of feminine energy I need, that I crave, and I say shit like that. And I'm saying it in a kind of a joking way, so it's like, no, I just wanted to see if you're like, if you just are how you look, like a basic bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I'll say shit like, you don't look like you're not like how you look, are you? Like a basic bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I'll say shit like that, and then they'll be like, what? They get all fucking whatever, and I'll be like, no, I couldn't tell if you were cute from over there, or like, no, I thought you were pretty cute from over there, but I just wanted to see like who you were, but I literally got to go in a second. So, are you like more of like a feminine type of girl and shit? You fun, spontaneous? What was the most fun thing you've done, recently? Oh yeah, tease them on that, right? And then I just say some shit like, yeah, lately in my life I'm really, really picky with people. I don't know, I just don't, the switch in my head doesn't get turned on that easy anymore. The attraction switch is like, it's buried pretty, deep behind high standards, if you will. And so, like, these days I'm just really fucking picky. Because, like most guys, they'll just fucking nut really fast in bed. I'm the complete opposite. I actually don't nut at all. Have you ever heard of semen retention? No? Oh, okay, yeah. So it's basically like where a guy doesn't come at all. He can last for however long in bed, and basically the girl's the only one that comes. So there's not really anything in it for the guy. But the pleasure comes from pleasuring someone who you want to pleasure, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm like really fucking picky. But we don't have to go into like some huge science class on that shit right now. But so you're saying you're da 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 da? Alright, yeah. Maybe we'll kick it sometime. Yeah, just shoot me a text right now. Boom, that's like to me, that's like the perfect pickup right there. You understand? Like the frame is set, everything's set right there. Everything was shown perfectly right there. Now, you don't have to use the semen retention line, but insinuate that you're not easy, obviously. And then, from that place, trust me, you're already different. You're already standing out. A girl wants to see what the fuck is up. Now, here's the thing about this shit. This shit is real. I'm not making this shit up. I actually don't come. And I actually, don't really want sex that much anymore. So, that's why it comes out real, and that's why it works for me. And most of you guys want to keep coming, you want to keep doing your thing and whatever, and you're just going to keep staying a slave to sex. And girls are going to sense that on you. So you're not really the validation, you're not really the prize, because to become the prize and become the validation, you have to practice discipline, building your knowledge, and then your wisdom, obviously taking action, and wisdom, knowledge, and awareness. Those three things right there. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're coming, you're not disciplined. Basically, especially if you're coming every day, and if you still jack off, you're not disciplined. Number one. Number two, you're gonna have more fear inside, so you're gonna take less action. Therefore, you're gonna have less knowledge and wisdom. You're gonna have less motivation to gain knowledge. And then awareness definitely comes from, having more energy. So since you have depleted your energy, you're gonna have less awareness, and so you're not the prize, you're not the validation. You're not gonna be able to let go and brush things off of your shoulder. You're gonna have negative energy inside of you and things holding you back, holding you down. And check it out. I've been researching a lot about the Anunnaki and the aliens recently, and there's three ways they get your energy: negative energy, when you come during sex, and when you die. Number three. Uh, and number three is obviously kind of unavoidable. However, when you die, if you die in fear, they get more of your energy. But if you don't die in fear, chances are you won't even be reincarnated. You'll be able to go, on to the next level and wherever you want to go. So, and that comes from a lot of discipline in life, a lot of taking action, a lot of gaining wisdom. And so this validational lesson that I'm giving you in this video, to me, is the microcosm of the universe. So women to me are the microcosm of the universe. They basically show you how the fuck you should be. And this shit to me is fucking, like, I'm passionate about this shit. It's beautiful to me, when you're right with yourself, girls are attracted to you, period. And you won't have any trouble fucking getting, girls attracted to you. Now, the other thing is, when you're on this level, you don't really care if girls are attracted to you or not. You just want to be right with yourself, and then it's a byproduct of it. However, we all fall down sometimes, and then we need to get ourselves back on point. Don't be so lenient with your energy, guys. Don't be so open with girls right away. And another thing, guys, just don't hang out with girls that you're not attracted to. It's a waste of time, because they'll drink your energy like fucking vampires for validation. You're giving them time, and you're giving them unsexual energy that's basically giving them validation, and you're just getting used. So I'd rather get used for sex than I would for validation, company, or fucking, yeah, I mean, validation. Giving the girl company easily, and giving your time and energy is the biggest fucking form of flattery. And you're boosting this girl's ego, and she did nothing for it. Especially if you're not attracted to her. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Now, if you are attracted to her, you have to risk pushing her away, and that's the key, right? And that's why guys don't get the girls they want, because every time they get around the most attractive one to them, they're the most careful. But when you're more attracted to a girl, you got to be more risk-taking, more pushing her away, more risking losing her. The more, that's like the rule of thumb, the more attracted you are to this girl, the more you got to be, harder to get, so to speak, and riskier pushing her away and stuff. More teasing, etc., etc. And then the key is abundance too. Approach more girls that you find attractive. And on that note, the sun is down, and that is the end of my video. I'm gonna make more videos like this while I'm sun gazing, guys. Alright, peace.